Okay, the craziest 1785 speedruns just happened. Like, I'm not joking. This is the craziest run. I'm gonna make a whole video on this run. It is so... I'm speechless. So, we spawn in here on this nice little island. Nothing too special. I try to do a map list. Because I see ocean, I see island, I try to do map list. I'm a simple human, right? I do map lists, and it actually gives me a percentage spike.
Okay.
So I run around a bit, and the thing magically disappears. And I try again, and I see it's on that chunk over there. So I go slowly, and I go this way, and I see a shipwreck. So yeah. So yeah, already pretty crazy. I get the shipwreck off of spawn. Already very interesting run. Already I'd say. And I go down here. There's no trees anywhere, unfortunately. And there actually is a buried treasure on the island I started, on the island I started on, so that's great. And here I decided to do the interesting play of gathering wood by making this pressure plate and coming under it. This is a good play because it allows me to get tools, which is great, and actually allows me to get a boat, which saves a ton of time. And obviously this is a speedrun, and this ends up being PB pace. Believe it or not. So anyways, this run is coming off to a pretty, unsuspecting start. So I make myself some tools, and I break everything in the wrong order here. I should have broken the crafting table, then the log, and the pressure plate. Instead I break the log, the pressure plate, and then the crafting table. Yeah, I don't know. This is later, whatever. So I do that. And I am going back over to my spawn island to get this buried treasure because I obviously don't have a bucket and I can't really enter. Oh well, I could do a bucket list, but I don't know what that is. I don't know how to do it. So I go to find this buried treasure, which is to my right here, and it's down in this chunk. So I go down here, and I could have used my pressure plate here to mine the gravel, but I'm dumb, so I don't. This chest is completely full to the brim, by the way. That's kind of impressive. So I speed loot the chest, and I have exactly enough for a boat, and because I need more wood to do literally anything in life, I need to obviously make myself a boat. So I make myself a gold helmet, so piglins don't mind me. And I make myself a boat, and I sail towards these trees I see in the distance over there. And there's a monument, so I'm like, okay, why don't I go for a monument? You know, why not? So the run gets a little crazy here, because now I have a shipwreck and a buried treasure on my spawn island. I have this monument here next to the island with trees. I also have this ocean ruin, which is insignificant, but it exists, I guess. Food is a huge issue. I have no food. So I go over anyways. I want to loot the monument, so I turn my resistance down so the elder guardians don't zap me. And I eventually make it over to this nice little island, and my task is simple: detonate this TNT and grab myself some wood. So I decide to detonate my TNT right here in this tree, and I don't know what I did here. Oh yeah, so while I'm mining the leaf, I somehow break my TNT. So anyways, I quickly fix that. TNT blows up. And I get myself some nice little wood and dirt, enough logs for the rest of the run, and a good amount of wood. I also make a crafting table for realizing I already have one. So I make myself some doors, because that's what I got wood for, and also beds later on. So I get all this stuff, and I simply go over to the monument to loot it. Now, this is probably the first major misplay of the run. Not really. I don't know. The side that I want the gold is right over here, so I can simply boat over there. And this is very funny. So, I don't know how to do monuments very well. I have not practiced this. I see the things behind me. So I was gonna like block myself off or do something weird, but I decided to not, and I dug down here, which actually missed this darn thing. And my brain wasn't thinking straight. You can actually place a block. So if I go down, okay, so if I skip back 10 seconds. So you can actually place a block on the side of the thing and then place a door. Like here, I can place a block right here and then place a door and then mine in. My brain wasn't thinking very straight. So I simply just go back around and dig down again. And I get this really awkward angle where I'm standing on top of a few of the gold blocks. So I eventually have to break this block and swim down inside here to get the rest of the gold. A major time loss, if you're gonna ask me. Pretty dumb. Because I'm spending a lot of time, I check my ED if it's on 50, because the Elder Guardians are slower to zap you from 50 entity distance or something. I take damage, which is very unlucky because I don't have much food. And I remember from earlier, I saw a rune portal here and a shipwreck. So I loot the shipwreck for absolutely no reason. I don't know why I loot this. I already have 7 iron. I don't need even more iron. Also swap this bottle of enchanting on myself for XP. And I come to this rune portal here, and I use my pressure plate here, which I don't find. And I break this gold block, which is nice. And then I come over here to this chest, and this chest has depth strider 3 boots. Yeah, and it has a flint and steel, which is great. So now I don't have to mine gravel anymore. I found my boat before realizing that this ravine right here is a magma. So I swim down it, and I realized I have depth strider 3, so I'm like, oh my gosh, what in the world? I throw some of these gold nuggets out. There's this weird, this is actually fake, unfortunately. There's this weird baby drown who's following me and apparently also has depth strider 3, so good job to that drown. This is luckily real, and this drown is coming at me really quickly. Yeah, I love how when you're just in a door, the drowns just forget you exist. So I place my prismine down, a nice inventory management, and I do some lava. And just like that, about a 6-minute enter, and I'm just in the nether. I have gold, I have no food, I have, I don't know. So I instantly load in, and I'm just going to skip this part, because this is really boring. I try to find a bastion to see there's none, and then I pydar, and I find that the fortress is in this direction, alright? Pretty simple stuff. It's 14 chunks away, and I'm like, okay, cool. I can maybe do my monument, because I don't have a bastion, and I do have gold, which is great. So I craft my gold block so I can aggro pigs if it does get to it. Okay, can you go away, please? I can aggro pigs if it gets to it, and stuff like that. These endermen are here, stuff. I run through here, and up this hill. I see there's a crimson up ahead, which is great, because now I can get my trading piglins. Obviously I need trading piglins if I'm gonna trade my gold for pearls and whatnot. And I come over this hill over here, and I'm met with a very crazy sight. So, there's this, I'm a bit far. Okay, I didn't realize how far this was. So, I'm currently traversing the terrain to this fort or whatever. Yeah. I'm going to this warped. I don't kill any pearl enderman people, which ends up being the right play here, because I get a disgusting amount of pearls. There's crimson up ahead, and at this point I realize I have no food, and I see the hogs, and I'm like, okay, I can just take food from these guys. There's 4 of them, absolutely disgusting. I try to lava them, but it doesn't work. I was hoping the lava would spread like this, and then it would kill all the hoglins, and I would just be able to clean them. Unfortunately, only 2 of them start burning, and the other 2 don't burn, because I was too close to the edge, and then they get scared by the warp shroom and run away, unfortunately, so that's another time loss. This guy dies, Elbozo ratio. I lava this guy, fail to lava this guy, correction. A lot of hoglins are here for no reason. I quickly crit this guy out, and dead. So now I have 5 pork chops, but I want more, alright. So I lava this guy, crit this guy out as well, and now I have 7 pork chops. I'm like, okay, cool. And this craziest thing happens. There is, okay, so I see these piglins, and I'm like, okay, that's the mobs, that's the blaze spawner. That is the blaze spawner. It spawned right next to this. And I think I noticed, right?
What? Where are my piglins? Right there.
Yeah, I noticed. And I would have traded instantaneously, but 2 baby hoglins gang up on me, and this zombified piglin walks over, and this enderman walks into my boat. I could have got 3 pigs into a hole, but I got just destroyed, honestly. This is really annoying, and I started throwing gold here, but this stupid zombie piglin is not allowing that. So I decide to just get my boat back. I kill this Enderman. I don't know why I couldn't break the boat. But I see these guys are away from the zombie piglin. Finally, so I quickly just throw the gold in there and they vibe. I won't take this gold back. So I want a fire res just so I don't die in this blaze fight. So I'm waiting for that currently. And I saw gravel, so I got the gravel. Pretty simple stuff. And I don't know why I left that gold back there. So I'm waiting for a fire res. And I see in the distance here there's another piglin. So this other piglin would speed up the trades a lot, right? So notice that I have not broken this gold block, so I break it. I craft it into gold ingots. And this zombie piglin, I see the fire res drop, which is nice. This zombie piglin's being annoying as hell. And the zombie piglin walks towards the trading hole. Luckily, this piglin's desire for gold is stronger than fear. Fear is stronger than desire. Take my fire res, and I already have 13 pearls, by the way, which is insane. And I make my way towards this blaze spawner, which is like in my mouth. So I come over here, and I have 2 TNT from the buried treasure, so I can do a blaze bed, but TNT. And this ends up getting very in handy. This likely would have saved me a lot of time here, because I simply do not have beds. Like I don't get the bed trades. Spoilers, but I don't care. So I remember that this specific thing was like this. I think. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it was like this. So I do this. I craft myself 2 buttons, and I blow both of these up. And bam, bam, and there's a lot of blazes here. I hear piglins getting mad, which terrifies the heck out of me. Luckily they're not mad at me, because there's no way they would have been mad at me, because I used a button, and that's why I used a button, so the piglins won't get mad at me. It's a pretty good play. And I just saw these blazes. The piglins are mad at a hoglin, I believe? Yeah, they are. So, yeah. So, simple blaze split. This blaze split is very unfortunate. Despite there being so much space at the spawner, this spawner is stubborn and doesn't want to do anything, unfortunately. Yeah, this spawner is just being annoying. Also, I don't get very good blaze rates, I'm pretty sure. I think I killed like 7 to 8 blazes at this point, and I still have like nothing, right? 7 to 8 blazes, and I can't remember. I'm just killing them when they spawn. I don't know why there's no blazes spawning. It's not like, yeah, 4. So I'm like 4 for 13 or something like that. A crap ton of hoglins spawn. Don't know why. This ends up being unfortunate. I'll show you later on. These piglins get mad again at something. I start burning my junk because I don't need it. I could eat something to sort my inventory. So while I'm waiting, there's nothing for me to do, so I decided to store my inventory, which is a good play because I can like organize my inventory a bit. I get all my explosives and stuff in a general area, so I can like throw out and sort it easier later. So 4 more blazes spawn. I'm at 5 rods, and I believe I decided to just leave on 6. No, okay, yeah, so I'm not still on 5. I don't have no clue how many blazes. I'm probably like 5 for 20 or something. Okay. This is pain. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, this is still sorting okay-ish. I don't really know. Yeah. So I make all the pearls like in the center. So I just know to throw out the stuff on the right side. Doesn't really end up working because I'm dumb. 2 more blazes spawn, and I'm like, okay, this is getting too dumb. I've killed too many blazes. I'm just gonna leave on 6 here, and I do. And I instantly greeted by 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe if I mean 5, 6, 7 hoglins, because frick you. I was about to just lava bomb them, but then I realized I have no fire res, so I don't want to lava bomb them. What the hell? Just why? Literally, why? Okay, so could I have ran to the piglin trades, grabbed them, and left? Probably. I'm gonna say probably. I would say I probably could have just ran to the piglin trades, grabbed them, and then just like ran away. I think it was definitely viable because I had time to do that. But I decided to stack up instead. My fire runs out. I don't pour a lava there because I feel like I'm going to burn my stuff, and I probably would have, so thank goodness I had a brain at this specific time. So I think for a while, and then I realized I can stack this way. And I quickly pour lava on these guys. I don't care about the pork chops. I have 9, and yeah. So these guys are burning. I quickly... Oh, okay. Why am I such a coward? Why? Why am I such a coward? Okay,
There's one
whatever.
left.
There's
Dude,
one
can you
hoglin
please
still
go
here,
away?
so
I
I
need to
wait
get
for
a
this
PB
guy
here,
to
okay?
come down, and then I quickly lava bomb this guy.
Thank you.
This guy's out of the question, so now I'm no longer cowardly. I pick up my stuff.
Unlucky.
Two unlucky things. I have no crying obby. I have enough for one anchor, and I have enough for 3 beds. I get all the pearls in the world, but I don't need that many. Very unlucky that I got rolled on explosives, and no obby to blind. But I did get pearls, I guess. But yeah, this is very sad. Just the fact that, you know, that happened. I get a crap ton of fire res though, and I don't use a single one of them. And I realized I have to go back to home portal. I forgot where my home portal was. I forgot. So I start panicking because I'm like, I need to go back to my home portal. This is pace. So I'm like, what in the world is happening? I need to get back to my home portal ASAP. I could have been more aggressive here. I was thinking about throwing pearls, but I didn't know where I was throwing them. I didn't know where I was throwing my pearls, so I didn't throw any. So I throw another pearl down here, and I see that my portal is right there at the dirt bridge. And another dumb thing happens, but I play this pretty well. I throw a pearl this way, before realizing I don't have fire res, and it goes through the island into a lava lake. So I quickly pearl hang, or I don't really hang the pearl, I just turn this down, and I quickly go back this way. And I think my fastest blind up to here was 13 minutes. So the pearl doesn't land miraculously somehow, and I'm back in the overworld at 1434. But this is all ocean, right? So I have depth strider 3. So the depth strider 3 boots are coming in clutch. The Depth Strider 3 boots I got from this random ruined portal come in clutch here. I don't know what's happening this run. So I quickly go up here to throw my eye. I'm going to skip this because it's boring. I throw an eye. I get it's one of these offsets down here. I don't really care. What is important, I have Depth Strider 3, okay? And I see a dolphin. I actually don't see a dolphin. I need a dolphin because if you have Depth Strider 3 and you get a dolphin, just watch what happens. Yeah, you just go on steroids. You just zoom. So I throw another eye here because I see the opportunity to throw an eye because I'm just traveling this way. And anyways, it's going pretty well. I throw another eye and it ends up being, wait, which one's 9812? Is it the, okay, so it's 1198, which is amazing. So it's not that far. It's 1198, which is perfect. Okay, that one first one had an error. Okay.
I don't know what's even happening.
So I throw this eye, Coolio, and I keep my resistance on 2 for dolphins because dolphins are a massive time save. Notice that I actually only traveled 200 blocks, just realized, but that was quick. That was like some fast travel. So I put this boat down, and I don't see any dolphins for a while, but soon enough, there's dolphins to my right there. I'm trying to claim inventory. I realized I have no string, and I thought I had 2 anchors here, but I didn't check my crying obby. I thought I had 2 anchors and 3 beds, and it would have been comfortable with this cycle, but I actually had 1. I don't get a dolphin for a long time here, which is unlucky because I have to use a slow boat. But I see dolphins to my right, so I go for them because dolphins Depth Strider 3 is just a massive time save. I turn my render up because I think I can like see dolphins spawning in the distance and just going to them. And indeed I do. I see dolphins spawning right over there. I keep messing up my swimming, which is really unlucky. Yeah, so look at that. I've traveled like 400 blocks in like 30 seconds, which is incredible. Like the power of dolphins, dude. Look how fast I'm going. Yeah, just insane. I put my boat back down, and I also because I don't see any dolphins. And there's a monument right ahead of me. So this monument is very stupid. For one big reason. Okay, I'll tell you in the future. This would have been a 1730E. If I thought it was under the monument for a second, and I almost had like a panic attack. because I thought it was under the monument. So I turned my RD to 2 because I don't want to get donged, right? If I get donged, I could hunger reset or something, I guess, but like I just don't want to. That's a waste of time, right? It's a time loss. So I see these dolphins and I'm like, yes, please. So I get these dolphins, I zoom past this monument, El Bozo, and that's the portal room. But because I'm on 2 render distance, this thing is on my screen for like 0.5 seconds and I don't see it. I'm currently trying to check which chunk it is and if I'm close to the stronghold. I'm not looking at the ground, I'm looking for which chunk the stronghold is. And I see the chunk is the one to my right here, and I check the ocean to see if it's here, and indeed it's right here. I look for the portal room. I'm standing on top of it. But I look for it anyways. And I check all this, trying to find it. It's right behind me, and I am pretty sure if this monument wasn't there, I would have dolphined on 16 RD, and this portal room would have been on my screen for more than 2 seconds, and I would have noticed it. But because this monument spawned, I had to turn my ED to 2. I did not have to, but I wanted to turn my RD to 2 to not get donged, and as a result, I missed this PR. I don't know. You can probably tell because it's glowing, but I don't know. So I mine this, and I don't go to the left. I try to find starter, and the saddest thing occurs. So this is, of course, a 1730 enter end. My cope is that I never would have PB'd because I wouldn't have hit the cycle because I made a terrible mistake in setting up the cycle. Anyways, this is starter. So I try to do preemptive. The thing is behind me, and I get three fakes. Actually, no, I got one reel. No, I do get a reel. Okay, no, I know what that was. Okay, so post run elevation. So my number is 50 to 60. So this is a perfect match for me. So I go down this way, and to my absolute horror and shock, there's nothing here. I try checking this exposed water area for any portal room, because if it's on this side, it's going to be exposed. And my percentage gave me it's this way. So I look, that's a library, that's not it. There's nothing here, unfortunately. I get down here, it's not here, it's not down there, so I just quit. And I realize that it's probably not in this direction, so I go back to starter. I'll check this way, but it isn't here. I keep checking this way for no reason whatsoever. And my brain at this point didn't realize that the way I came in was actually valid. And branched off a lot. I would have probably checked back to there. So here, I look this way, right? This is where the portal room is, right? If you know, this is where the portal room is. But you go left, back, right. Which makes no sense, obviously. So I think this is a fake percentage. So I check here. There actually is a way here. Goodness gracious, I hate this game. This is a dead end. This is a literal dead end. So that's a scam. So I think that that's a fake and that's a real, because I don't realize this is an existent direction. So I thought it was. I literally looked at it, but I don't think. See, I still see that. That's a valid match. And that's nobody in the pro room, we know. But I still see this, and I'm like, okay, so it has to be this way. I missed something. So I check all the ways, and there's nothing. And here I realize it's no longer PV pace, and I'm salty. I thought it was here. I was almost sure it was there. I don't know what preemptive did, but it was dumb. So I'm like, okay, so I must have been either down here or through there on the right. I don't check there, actually. So I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Where is this?
And this is library, just to make sure. So I know it's not here. And this is when I realize the way I came in actually has like multiple rooms on it, you know? I already checked this way, and this I believe is a straight dead. Oh no, it's not a straight dead end. I thought it was here too, but I checked this doorway and I was like, nah. Yeah, so this is like, nope. So I know I'm deep, so in the stronghold, so I decide to simply check for portal room again. This is the wrong side of the island, unfortunately. The portal room is not here, so I swim back down into this part to get to the starter staircase faster.
I'm so confused on where this thing is. I don't get it.
And this is when I realized that there actually was a direction I came here on, I believe.
This is starter.
No, yeah, so I realized this was a way. And then here I was about to go this way before realizing that I probably should follow my preemptive. Which actually, if I were to take that 50% that was in the wrong direction, this is actually the correct way. My brain was starting to melt here because this was like a choked PB. I go down here to check. There's nothing. And this is when the sad reality comes crashing down on me. This is starter. I don't know. So going back. I come over here. I should go down here first because I think it might be this way. I found another library, which is just amazing. I don't see light, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be deeper than this. So, yeah, I have to just botch this nap. I finally make my way back here, and I think I see it.
It's right. Dude, I actually hate myself. It was right here, dude. Oh my gosh.
I should just enter without checking explosives. I don't care if I can't finish this run. I want a fast time. And
oh, I don't have it. Wait, fuck. I have one anchor.
And this one I realized I have one anchor, and this is where I make a huge mistake, okay? So I see that in professional runs, top level runs, they will put the anchor on top of this obsidian, right? Unfortunately, I have never practiced how to time that anchor up there. So what ends up happening is I place it here because I know the pros do this. So I place it here anyways. But I don't know how to time that thing. Slight issue. So this would have been so I could be at 18 minutes right now, alright? So I am down 3 minutes 30 seconds, alright? So when that dragon perches, let's see if it's 3 minutes 30 seconds. I don't know. When does it perch, by the way? Does it perch instantly? Oh, it does. Shoot. Okay. That's disgusting. Okay.
Dude,
so
that is so dumb. Also, preempt didn't help
at,
which is great.
Let me see. What is this in PB? If I actually hit the cycle. Okay. So minus 3 minutes, and that would be 19:08. Oh, this would have been exactly my PB. Okay, so it would have been a millisecond of PB. Okay, but I don't hit the cycle, unfortunately. This is low. This is disgustingly low. And I place a bed here and time it really terribly. Just because of this stupid low dragon, I can't even time this bed properly. Like, I don't know what that's a stupid snap. I hate that. I don't know how, okay, no, it does do damage. It doesn't do enough damage. And, this, okay, and then that one does no damage whatsoever. And this one breaks, which is great. So I botched the cycle, obviously. Wait, let me see, like... Okay. So first bed does okay-ish. Second bed, yeah, they're all like pretty terrible beds. And I don't know how to use that anchor on top. And it breaks the bed. So it's dead. So 1 minute 30, right? 3 minutes 30. So 3 minutes 30 would have been 3 minutes ago. It's 19:16, and then 30 seconds ago 18. Oh, it's sub 19. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, I realize I can't finish the cycle, so I just obviously don't bother. So, here I realize I have a lot of pearls and I have a lot of food. So, I don't have a bow, because, I mean, I could have made a bow with the extra string, but I don't really think of it. So, I pillar up here, and in an absolute ballsy move, I block clutch there and don't die. Like I have an adrenaline spike right now. So I do the most natural thing to do, which is to pearl into all the crystals. Yeah, and the dragon perches again. I see it and I realize that I literally don't care because I don't have enough stuff to kill it. So I'm playing it safe, make sure I don't die in any of these pearl throws. I eat my food. The dragon comes trying to melee me. When you create a crystal and you're high up, the dragon will try to attack the block you're standing on. So this actually scares the crap out of me. The dragon flies right under me. If it was a block up, I would have been launched in the air, and if it hit me twice, I would have just died. And if it hit me once, I would not have enough health to pearl MLG, and I would have to get my water bucket out from my inventory and MLG water clutch on the ground. It would have been cool, but I think I would have died under the pressure. I'm talking too much. So,
shit,
that dragon gives me a jump scare. I'm tempted to pearl onto the ground here, but I decided to screw it and pearl onto this cage tower. I looked in Enderman, by the way, there. So I throw a pearl at this cage tower, and I simply drop down it. This is no longer sub 24, so I won't be putting on my fastest time sheet. I have a fastest time sheet on Excel, but it only accepts stuff sub 24s, or else it turns into a date and time. I have no clue how to use Excel. I'm sorry. So, anyways, I'm almost out of food, but I still have enough food. There's this last crystal up here, and I hit it, and I don't have a lot of food, so I boat down. And this is actually I clicked Z twice in my panic. And this Enderman's on me. I actually play this guy pretty well. I just boat down and get him the boat. The dragon, I see the dragon perch, so I just go for it.
It's not gonna kill
Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to. I do the anchor. How much damage did it even do? I don't think it did much damage. I see. I never would have gotten this anchor, simply because of the fact that like, I just don't know how to time this anchor. Like, how much damage? It doesn't do much damage. Like, you can do, this thing can do 60. I do like a fifth. Yeah, this thing can do a third. So, this is obviously not going to finish. I decided to try to bed its head here. It does decent damage, a third of its health, which is pretty good. And I'm hoping it will finish in one more cycle. Unfortunately, it's just 1 HP short. And I don't have a bow or anything I can shoot. I thought it was a perch for a second. And yeah, the rest of the run is pretty simple. I wait for the dragon to perch again. Oh, okay. So the thing perches again, and I am just a bit of damage off of killing it, unfortunately. Yeah.
Darn it.
I'm just a bit of damage off, and a few seconds later it perches, and I finish the run. It's not even sub 25, which is unlucky, and I finished this run. This run, I don't know. This run was just everything and nothing. Like, we had every structure in the overworld. We had shipwreck, buried treasure, monument, rune portal, magma ravine, all like on top of each other. The depth strider 3 boots, the monument, god seed, the roll on explosive, like everything happened in this run. This would have been the coolest PB ever, but now it's gonna be known as the coolest run of the challenge. And my final thoughts to you of this video are, this was 256, which is, I believe, 2 to the power of 8, and that is very cool, because I love 2 to the power of runs, yeah. This run was just everything and anything and a mess, and yeah, I don't know, like, I don't even know how I played this, honestly, because, yeah, no, just, yeah.